This is lesson 24, exit ticket, about surface area. Determine the surface area of the right rectangular prism after the two square holes have been drilled. Explain how you determine the surface area. Now, when I was going over this, I realized that really what this is a cement cinder block. Okay, so if you're familiar with a cement cinder block, it's got those two large holes in the middle. Okay, the rest is concrete. So basically, we're trying to figure out how much surface area is all over this rectangular prism, including the surface area that results from drilling those two sections out of that solid block of concrete or whatever it is. So we're going to pretend that this is a concrete cinder block. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the area of the solid sides. Okay. We can find the area of the top, and if we flip this over, there'd be an area that matches up underneath. Okay, so let's do that first. We're going to say area, and there's two of them, the top and the bottom, length times width. The length is labeled 15. Okay, 15 would be down here. This could be labeled 15 as well if you wanted to. And our width down here is labeled 6. This could be labeled 6 as well. 15 times 6. Okay, we end up with A equals 180. Okay, so that's our top and bottom. Okay, now we're going to do the area of the two sides. Those are solid as well. The height here is listed as 8. The width here is listed as 6. So we could label this 8 as well. So it would be 6 times 8. A equals, there's two of them. There's this side, and then there's a side over here that's hidden. A equals 2 times the product of 8 and 6. 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48, times 2 is 96. Okay? Now we need to find this white area around here. It'd be super easy if these holes weren't here. We would just multiply 15 times 8, and we'd get the whole area. But we don't want the whole area. We want the whole area minus these two spaces in here where there's air. There's not surface area. Okay? So if we're looking at this block straight on, okay, we only want to count this area around the outside. So we're going to find the total, and then we're going to find the area of the two spaces inside, subtract the two, and we'll be left with this white area all around here. So if we find the whole thing, we get A equals 2, 15 times 8. Okay? Because there's a front side, and then behind here is a back side. Okay? We'd get A equals 240. We know that's not actually the case because if it was actually 240, these would have to be filled in. They're not. So we're going to have to figure out the area, the surface area of the hole. Okay? So we're going to find the area of the hole right here. Okay? We're going to have area equals, okay, and there's one hole there, and really we got to consider on the back 2 more holes there. So there's 4 total. That's outside our parentheses. Inside our parentheses, we see that these are squares, so all sides are the same. 5, and this would be labeled 5 as well. 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, times 4 is 100. So now we need to take this is the whole thing, this is the air. We need to subtract our air off of the whole thing. 240 minus 100 gives us 140. Okay, that's the total surface area of this front and the back. Front and the back is 140. The surface area of the top and the bottom, I'm going to label these actually. This is top, bottom. These are, we'll call these short, solid sides. And this right here, okay, I'm going to say that this is the long sides with holes. Okay? So altogether we had 2 sides here, 2 sides here, 2 sides here, 6 rectangular prism. We're good. Okay. So we could just add that up and think we're done, but we can't forget about when we cut holes in here, we actually opened all this inside area as a surface as well. So we need to count up how many sides we have on the inside. We know that all sides are the same, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters. Okay? But we don't know is this length inside. We know that this is, if we looked at this straight on, this would be a rectangle, 5 by however long the brick is. Well, over here it tells us the length of the whole brick is 6 centimeters. So this line in here is really 6. Okay? So we have one rectangle here on the bottom, one on the side, one on the top, one on the other side that's hidden. There's 4 there. Okay? Then on the other hole, we have the same thing. One on the bottom, one on the side, one on this side that's hidden, one on the top that's hidden. There's 4 there. So 4 plus 4, there's a total of 8 sides. That goes on the outside. Each rectangle is exactly the same. It's 6 by 5. 6 times 5. A equals 6 times 5 is 30. Okay? Times 8 is 240. And this is all centimeters squared. Centimeters squared, centimeters squared, centimeters squared. Okay? So now we have found the inside of this cinder block as well. Because any side that touches air would be called a surface side, or as part of the surface area. So now we need to take our totals and add them up. Okay? Our total for top and bottom is 180. Our total for our short sides that are solid is 96. Our total for our long sides that have the holes in them is 140. And the side, this is inside the holes. The surface area inside the holes is 240. If we add all of that up, we're left with, well, 6. 8 and 9 is 17. 17 and 4 is 21. 21 and another 4 is 25. 5 carry the 2. 2 and 2 is 4 plus 1 is... Oh, I missed this one up here. 2 and 2, 4, 5, 6. So really this 2 should be up there, not there. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3, 4, 5, 6. 650. If you typed all these numbers into a calculator, you'd get 656. Our label is centimeters squared. That is the total surface area of all the sides, inside and out, that are touching air. 656 centimeters. So what did we do? Okay, let's recap. We found area of top and bottom. The area of short solid sides, the area of long sides with holes, area of inside holes. Then we totaled all surface areas together. And that's what we did over there. So found area top and bottom, did that up here. Found the area of the short solid sides, did that here. Found the area of the long side with holes, did that here. Found the area of the inside holes, did that here. Then, last step, totaled all surface areas together over here. There's our answer, there's our explanation. Determine it, determined. Okay? The problem says determine, we got a number for determine. Explain how you did it, we did that with words down at the bottom. This is lesson 24, exit ticket surface area.